Greetings, travelers. How we doing? We installed Leatrix Plus to avoid any any goldies going insane from Gnomer music. Because today is a little bit of a Transmog day, so we're gonna start off for sure with some Gnomer. So how we doing? Severo. Greetings, traveler. Jaeger, let's go. How's it going? Solaz, Zebislav, Armored Rabbit, JP Greek Gaming, and Saiku. Checking in bright and early. Love to see it. Hope you're all having a good day. Let's get in there and farm some gold. No time to waste. Make sure my side monitor is where I want it to be. Perfect. Proactive Leatrix, yeah. I like the Gnomer soundtrack the first time through. Second time through, I don't really hear it. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time through, I don't really hear it. 30th to 40th time, I'm like, oh, you know, that's not the best song. So right now we're just doing, I think I'm on shuffle on Leatrix Plus sounds in Arathi Highlands. So we'll rotate through a few zones. I don't want to see this one sec. Can I change that? Get on the elevator. Good luck. Hope for some new drops. Hoping for some new drops as well. Yeah, we'll be going for some loot for sure. My side monitor isn't operating how I'd like it to. I might just not look at that. That's better. Cool. If they had a killer bass, a killer groove, you know? But yeah, it's like untimed jazz. You're right. There's no real in Gnomer music, there's no real beat to it. It's kind of just like all over the place. Also, Motai, thank you for the prime. Do you have an idea for new Transmog in this zone? I would like to do... I've been hoping to get Night Slayer completed. Because ideally we would have Night Slayer for this zone. I think that would be a cool look for it. But so far... I don't want Kiwi Farm, I want Loot Appraiser. But so far I haven't gotten the chest, so I might have to look and see what I can craft up on my leather worker. We're pretty deep into the zone now. Timmy Tech, how's it going? Just had a question about how long is the expected time for the merch for Europe. Like for shipment times, I think it's like once ordered, it's like, I think they say it's like 5 to 8 business days to Europe, but I don't know. That's what I'm seeing for the ETAs, but big day for Nabble. He's an Outland. I saw that. That's exciting. Hellfire Peninsula. I'm gonna have to watch. I'm looking forward to the next episodes when we can see the Outland vibe. It could be interesting. Can you transmog into engineering goggles without actively being an engineer? That's a good question, because I think I have engineering goggles learned in my Transmog book. I don't think I've ever had them on Goldie, so I would have to level up engineering to get them and make them, and then I could transmog to them. But that actually would be a cool helm to have for Gnomer and for Dunmorrow. The vibes are vibing over in Hellfire for Nabble. Love to hear it. Is he going to be doing like a longer stream today, do you know, for the Hellfire unlock? Maybe if he's still going when we're hopping off, we'll drop the raid on him for the Hellfire hype, but we might... I think we often end at a similar time. Oh, Glimmering Mail Gauntlets. How is the audio levels? Game sound and music compared to voice? Because I just got Leatrix, and I haven't ran with the Leatrix audio yet, so I don't know if it messes it up. But if we're generally balanced, then that's good for me. Okay on your end? Works for me. So far, we've put 4 hours into Gnomer again. As says the zone timer. Glimmering Mail. Oh, we're getting a lot of Glimmering Mail. It's a cool set. Hopefully we sell those as a pair. I saw, I mean, I won't say what Transmog it was, but when I was doing my relist this morning, I saw someone must have gone and bought like the whole set of something, because I sold 2 or 3 items with under the same archetype. I love seeing that. So I'm hoping maybe we sell the Glimmering ones together. But we'll see. Yeah, this is much more peaceful without the Gnomer music. As cool as the Gnomer music is, we're not going to have it the whole time. Change it up. Also, I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. How is everyone vibing with like Mythic Plus and the raid? I haven't played actual Midnight since Tuesday. I mean, I've been on Midnight, but I've been playing like old zones. I haven't done any current content. Probably this weekend I'll push a Mythic Plus key and see how it goes. But interested to hear how you guys are feeling on it, if you're doing any keystones or anything like that. Mutai, how do I unlock my zones? Basically, I farm like enough gold, and then once I have enough gold to purchase a WoW token, I can unlock a new zone. It's kind of like the purchase to enter. And then whatever zones I'm connected to that I can walk to on like a regular path, like a walkable path. So for example, done Morogh, we could go through the pass into Loch Madan. Any zones I have unlocked will be on a random spinning zone. So right now there's technically, I think, like 6 zones that on our next unlock we could potentially get. And we'll spin randomly from all the zones that we could access. Do I have an add-on to do it, or just trust? To do the randomizer, I just use like a web add-on, like a web zone spin thing. Like a random wheel of names. I was using some like zone ones before, but the back end, it does get pretty complex with which zones unlock which zones. So there is a couple spins where all the possible zones weren't available on the actual like web page, so I had to go back to the wheel of names. But I've just been using the wheel of names to unlock the zones. I used to use the zone lock add-on, but it kind of got outdated and it hasn't been updated, so I haven't been running it. I was getting the error messages. No Mythic Plus for you yet, but you love the Void Spire raid. Also, as a casual, it's nice they only have 6 bosses. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I gotta do it this weekend. But 6 bosses is manageable, because that's true. Like, if you're just trying to pug, good luck doing 12 bosses, right? Wait, you've been using Wheel of Names ever since you found it from me to decide which takeout food to eat? That's awesome. It's, you know, it's good. It's basically like a magic 8-ball. You can put whatever choices you want on it, so. Feels like an easier season than many we've had recently. I'm pretty casual, and you've cleared a normal raid and some +8s under your belt. Okay. So, yeah, usually at the beginning of a season, the keys are kind of hard to push. We might have some pretty inflated keys by the end of the season in Mythic Plus if week 1 8s are like relatively casual. We'll see. I'll see what kind of a keystone I can push to This weekend, I'll try to get a group together. We'll see what happens. I haven't done too much PvE gearing. I think I'm like... Oh, I don't even know what Path's item level is right now. I'm fully PvP geared, but not PvE. Gotta make sure I keep my conquest cap too. I'll do that this weekend as well. I can change the music, but we still have the Meccano tank death sounds. Sorry about that one, guys. I don't think I can change that. I missed my exit point. I should have exited earlier, I think. It's been hard to want to dip into Mythic Plus and Raid when your mining / blacksmith production combo is putting in such gold per hour. I mean, you're not wrong. It's going to be some of the best gold right off the bat. You can always gear up later. You can't always get these gold per hours that are in Midnight right now, so... I mean, if you're a goblin, you know what? Stash away some gold and push keys later. That's totally cool with me. You do you. Because, yeah, there's definitely some opportunity right now where you can make some gold with some good profession skill. Plus, Blizzard announced there's a huge loot bug. What's the loot bug? You found out who my Transmog vendor is, but don't worry, your lips are sealed. You're not buying anything. Uh-oh. You know what? Maybe I should do a name change every now and then. But yeah, if you do find it, props. But yeah, don't buy anything unless you're gonna buy it anyways. I mean, you know. So I believe you on that one. But anyone else who finds it, just leave it be. If you want to give me gold, just mail it over. Patholerics. You know? Some people are always getting the same slot for their item. Ooh. So like your vault is all like gloves. That's crazy. We can invite to the guild now? Yep, yeah. So if you're on the guild, if you're in the guild, I changed it so everyone has invite authority. Because like right now we're at 400 and some members. I might have to adjust that once we get capped out, but we're a long way from that, so feel free to invite friends or like alts you play on. That's all good with me. Oh, almost fell. If I fall there, I just keep going. April 1st stream? Maybe we should think of an April 1st stream, that idea. Oh, geez. So people are just like getting... That's crazy. That's a crazy bad bug for Blizzard to have. Especially with like... With Race to World First going on. You don't want loot bugs when people are pushing World First. I saw some of the Race to World First guilds were streaming. Pulling some big viewership. Love to see it. Always an exciting time. I'll have to tune in. Used to do this place in 3 pulls in Classic. Pallies are fun. Yeah, Pallies are built different, aren't they? Echo has 23k watching right now. That's legit. 23k. It's insane, actually. Oh, there we go. Gotta clutch the shadow step jump. Soul King rocks with a stream streak. Let's go. Yeah, I won't do Gnomer all day. I definitely want to log some time, though. Because, like, the more runs we do, we're just slowly putting coins into the chance for, like, an ultra item, right? But I have a couple other transmogs I want to farm today as well. Furbisms, how's it going? What are we farming for? Right now, mostly for general transmog, but also, ooh, TSM error. But also like the ultra rare items from Gnomer, so like the hot shot gloves or the what are they called? Overpauldrons? Overalls. Why couldn't I think of that? So something like the blue BOEs would be kind of the ideal thing here. But I do have disenchanting right now. So we can disenchant all the greens we get as well. Get some raw gold. Timmy, you're down to the 2 ultra rare patterns in Blackwing Lair. We're Wednesday now, so you probably have all of them on reset, eh? So you can just run it. Best of luck. How rare are they? Also, you already know, guys. Sipping on the iced coffee. Iced Americano. Ooh, it's good. Had an early gym sesh this morning with Pathwife. She's training for, like, basically, like, ultra marathon. And so she's doing a lot of running. And she had a longer run today. And so she was going to go before work. And I'm like, well, let's just go to the gym. Heck it. So I was up gym before the editing session this morning. It was pretty good. Good little leg day. Our gym is doing a Easter egg hunt. So there's like Easter eggs hidden all over the place. Bright robe, nice. So there's Easter eggs hidden all over the place, and some of them have prizes like creatine or protein or pre-workout, like it's written in there. So I've just been like in between sets, like looking under every machine, going all over the place. I had Pathway up on my shoulders, looking up on the rafters. We found one so far. It's one per person, so we could find one more. But we got like free creatine. So that's always fun. I love Easter egg hunts. Used to always do one when we were little. I'll be having meeting up with my family for like a family Easter weekend, so always nice when some of the kids are of that age where you can do Easter egg hunts and stuff. Should be a good time. Oh yeah, you can't jump down. I don't want to jump down. I want to go out. Digging through the code right now to see if we can figure out what the compatibility for midnight is. Ooh. It was having some issues before midnight as well, is the thing. It wasn't just the midnight compatibility. But let me know if you find anything. I would like to get like one decently big item. Even if you don't get big items here, like there's a lot of item value, but a lot of it is a little fake, I think. Like, I don't know. Like it says we're at 22k in value. I don't know about that. We'll see what happens. Have I seen the fishing and skinning bug in Midnight Delves? No, I haven't actually spent much time on Delves myself. Is it like a gold exploit? I know there was some exploit that was happening earlier on in Midnight, and I think people were getting banned for it. So definitely got to be careful. A knowledge point exploit. Maybe that's why I couldn't find any craftable profitable crafts. A secret spot for fish? Ooh. Love some fishing. Allegedly, people got 7-day bans and knowledge points reduced to 0. I wonder, like, so, hear me out. What if the people who are abusing it, they already got all of their treasures and, like, completed all of their quests, and they get reset to 0? That character is cooked for the whole expansion. Or at least until, like, super late, unless they can get the catch-up knowledge. Like, they're behind. Instead of being ahead, they're behind. Unless it, like, reset all knowledge aspects, like they could get the treasures again or something. I don't know, that's crazy. You hope they just had to scratch the tune? I guess, I don't know how sketchy was the exploit? Is it something that people could, like, accidentally do? Or was it like, this is definitely not good when they're doing it? Because then, like, at that point, just be like, yeah. See, I didn't actually look into it. You skill up last X-Pack skills. You could rebuy something infinitely. Oh, yeah, that's not good. It's an obvious exploit then, yeah. So you could accidentally do it once, but it was obvious. Yeah, it's like, if it happens once, it's like, oh, I can't believe that worked. Like, if you bought something, it's like, oh, it's still there. Could I buy it again? Whereas, like, I bought 50 of them. Yeah, that's a big difference. Cerebell with the 45 stream streak. Let's go, indeed. Let's go. 45. That's a lot of streams made. Let's go. We are actually just farming silk cloth here too. Intruder alert, intruder alert. So you could get the 10 knowledge point, but you had to buy them at the same time. So if you get back to the vendor, that item disappeared. Oh, weird. So definitely exploit, like, no bueno. There's been times as well where there was, like, infinite gold, right? Where people could, like, buy from the vendor, undo, or, like, buy from the vendor and sell it back for more gold. And it just, like, literally printed gold. I think, or that might have been in different games, but yeah, exploits are no good to exploit. Morogh, hey man, found you on YouTube. Great videos. Oh, thank you. Thanks for popping into the stream to say hello as well. We're just doing a little bit of Gnomer farming right now, trying to get some Transmog. Trying to get those rare items. Slow and steady. Which way will the treasure chest be? not here. We've had quite a bit of a snow situation going on around here. Whew. Gonna have to go shovel some more snow after stream, I think. Otherwise, Pathwife's car won't get onto the driveway. We live like in a good spot, but the way it works is there's a lot of wind, and our driveway just happens to be where like the wind in the neighborhood really wants to pile up a really big snowdrift. So even if we only get like 4 inches of snow, like yesterday we had literally like a 3-foot snowdrift over the whole driveway. So I was just out there trying to get the snowdrift gone so we could park the car. Oh, I need to like install, you know, those ski hill fences that stop the snow from moving. Put one of those along the driveway just so the snow doesn't blow on to the drive. Honestly, that's probably a good idea because it would actually save a lot of time. Because like 90% of the snow on the driveway is literally blown on snowdrift. Might have to do it. The only exploit you ever used was jumping the wall of the Horde base on the Isle of Conquest. I feel like that's more of a glitch, right? Unless you could like get ahead in the game, you know? Because like an exploit is kind of like a glitch that can advance your character, right? Maybe you get banned for glitching, like if you can get under Stormwind or under Orgrimmar or something like that. Oh! A blue BOE. Brawler's gloves. Hit it with a disenchant. Oh, just kidding. I clicked it though. Not bad. So it's like a 6 to 16k. Kind of low sale rate and low average sale price, but still, it's a unique appearance. So. Oh, they're actually kind of cool though. They got like gauntlets on them. I did reinstall ATT, you can, by the way, just so I can look at some of these items and see if they're sharing appearances with other items, kind of just to see the value of them. But hey, I'll take that. That's a good item. We've at least gotten one of the blue BOEs today. Meanwhile, here in central Alabama, it's 80 Fahrenheit and the pollen is turning everything yellow. We had a really weird, like in Alberta, I don't know if any of you lived in Alberta or live in Alberta, kind of a weird winter. In a lot of central Alberta and like western and northern. Just all Alberta. It was like weird where some spots like weren't getting much snow and then some spots were getting dumped on and then it would be hot. It was a really weird winter. Like, this is the first time where I am, it feels like winter, and it's technically spring, which is crazy, so. Yeah. I'll get my cardio in shoveling snow today for sure. Play some good tunes while I shovel, it's good. They've issued bans for going under Stormwind before. You've never been banned for it, though. I think I've only seen it on, like, videos. I've never actually gone myself. The only thing like that ever happened to me was one time I was going over to my one buddy's house for like a gaming sesh. This was when I was in high school, I think. And I had just bought a new laptop so I could actually like, go to his house to game and play some World of Warcraft. And I was installing the game. And this was the first probably 6 months or so where there was like the installer. And it would say if you had like 20% of the game installed that you could play the game. Like you could say, I don't care if it's going to be laggy, let me play. And so I did that when it was like red. It was like maybe 10% installed. And I clicked play game, and then we immediately queued Arena. And I guess my game files just hadn't installed the Arena doors. So in the Arena, I had like no textures. It was like, there's like no graphics. But I could leave the starting room before the Arena started and go into the enemy starting room and attack them. I didn't, you know, I realize now that that's technically an exploit, right? So I did it once and then I probably got reported for hacking. And then the game finished downloading and everything was normal again. But imagine being in the starting zone of, like the starting move of an arena, and the enemy's already attacking you. You definitely just think they're hacking. You don't think they're just playing on a toaster and haven't installed the full game. I think those issues have since been patched, though, with the installer. I think it, either the game, like, doesn't let you do certain things until you're fully installed, or it's, like, a higher percentage of completion before. But yeah, no, that was crazy. I was like, what the heck is happening? It was super, super laggy, too. It used to be like go to the mage tower faster by going under Stormwind? Really? Huh. Because you could get in, could you get into the basement of the mage tower? You got a stern talking to from a GM for pulling Kazakh to Stormwind. No ban, luckily. Here's the thing with that, though. That's not even, like, that's not a glitch. That's just game mechanics. Like, if they want to code it so you can releash mobs, that's fair play, in my opinion. If you don't want that to happen, then code it that a mob will unleash after 1,000 meters. You know what I mean? That's, I feel like that's game design. That's my opinion. I don't know. Mob leashing in Classic is crazy, though. I never knew so much about how mobs leashed until I started playing hardcore. It's like if you... I never knew that if you stop to heal yourself, you releash mobs. That's insane. So... I feel like I learned a lot more of the actual, like, game mechanics from playing hardcore. Like how mana... Like how you can, like, drink and walk. Definitely, like, weapon swing timing. I think also, before playing hardcore, I really only played, like, Classic back in the day. And I was just, like, an uber noob. So... yeah. Maybe I'm just a... Maybe I just was a noob, and now I'm not a noob anymore. Or I'm just less of a noob, but maybe that's the way to put it. Back in TBC, your tune fell through the world while fighting some wargs. You contacted the GM to let him know about it. Next time you logged in, you had a warning from Blizzard. Make it make sense. Yeah, actually, I had a situation. It's a very different situation, but like last weekend, Pathwife and I drove to like a ski hill. Like we rented a hotel like by the ski hill, but there's a massive snowstorm. So I left early. I left at like, I think noon, and we called the hotel. We're like, hey, we're gonna get in late. It's gonna be like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Is there like any fees for late checkout or late check-in? They're like, no, it's 24 hours, you're all good. I'm like, okay, so we'll be late. We pull up at like 2 a.m. They're like, oh yeah, we knocked you as did not show. I'm like, what? I called. And it was a full hotel. Luckily, they hadn't given the room away, but like, I don't know what more I could do there. If they had given the room away, I would have cried. I would have just slept in the car, I think. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll do a little bit of disenchanting here. Don't disenchant the Brawler's gloves. I just want to clear some space here. Yeah, so I got some good items today, actually, already. Scouting tunic, disenchant. Oh! Yeah, we got ATT again, so we can hear when we learn an appearance by disenchanting. That kind of caught me off guard a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Farming Bar finally works on TVC? Apparently the guy doing it, though, doesn't have a sub to actually test the add-on, though. That's cool, though, to update it for TVC, even if he's not playing it. Farming Bar is goated. You and a friend of yours found a bug with a snake trap of the hunter. If you spawn the snakes, then dropped aggro, they would... Wait, the nearest hostile players could be flagged Horde Alliance? Interesting. I don't know how coding works, but it's I guess I could see how things could happen. Like it's literally just lines of text that make a game. Let's hope for some I want like I would love to get a super item here. It would be unreal. Hit it with a reset. I'm gonna reset, walk in and out, and go out to the vendor, just because I got so much trash now. Bags are getting a little bit too full. I don't have any frayed knots on me, so I'll just vendor L trash. Sounds like we got some good ATT things learned, by the way. That's nice. Yeah, that's good. We'll go back in. Oh, let's open up these lock boxes real quick, actually, just to save space. First one. That'll do. Pattern for the dark leather gloves. That might be something to give to our leather worker if those sell well. Oh my gosh, that's sweet. That definitely a W as far as chests go. How about this one? Large blue sack, not as good. And this one, dervish shoulders. Okay, though, I'll take that. Sweet. Hey, you found anything good yet? Already got one as a drop. Okay. So I probably... Oh, yeah, I have it. You're right. I have two... Yeah. I actually have one on the auction house, too. Okay. So we already have that. Veil 4, how's it going? Glad you could catch it on the stream as well. Have we gotten any drops so far? So far, we got... This is the best one we've got. It's actually pretty good. The Brawler's Gloves. Blue BOE. It's the blue BOEs for sure. The ones with the unique appearances here from Gnomer that we really want to get. Those are going to be ones that over time are going to have like the big value. Oh, like just like that. I think I already have one. No, I don't. What the? Speak of the devil. Wait, no, I think we have one. I don't know. Either way, though, oscillating power hammer. Let's go. Somewhere between like 15 and 40k, give or take. Let's just keep running Gnomer, guys. We keep getting blue BOEs. Like these are good. Because the oscillating power hammer was one of the ones that I wanted to get. From like the 8 that I had outlined in the video. So that's cool. So we got the oscillating power hammer, we have the axe, we have the Brawler's Gloves now too. We're slowly checking off these blue BOEs. Definitely a nice drop. What add-on do I use for the pop-up? So the add-on for the pop-up is this one on the top left. Loot Appraiser. No way we get a second. What? Wait. We just got a Brawler's Gloves as a drop from the mobs, and then also from a chest. You guys, this is crazy. Anyways, the add-on is Loot Appraiser. You have to kind of use it with another add-on, like Trade Skill Master, because Loot Appraiser does the pop-up, but you use Trade Skill Master as the price source to see which items are, what the item values are. But yeah, it's Loot Appraiser. It's actually crazy though to get those drops. 2 back-to-back of the same gloves. That's really weird. And from different sources. Like one from a mob and one from the chest. That's really weird. That chest up at the cog though has been giving us some good loot. Definitely a goated chest. Path made sure to turn on streamer RNG today. Let's hope it's turned on for real, and then we'll get some of those super items. We'll have to see what happens. Could always get even luckier. But yeah, we got some good item value for sure. Lambent scale boots, very good. Might have fixed the zone locked? Oh, okay. Didn't get any errors as of yet. Testing with new character. Heck yeah. Yeah, I do need a new transmog. I'm hoping to get the tier 1 set. But yeah, I might have to look into what leatherworking sets I can craft that are somewhat fitting. We just don't have like any like super Gnomer coded transmog full sets yet. Night Slayer would be cool. That's kind of like my goal. I don't know if we'll get it. It's kind of hard to get. You've logged a lot of kills on Golem Egg and still no chest is the problem. Does this low rate transmog items actually sell? Yep, they do eventually. Sometimes you have to price them a bit lower than what the ticket might say to sell them a bit faster, but they do eventually sell. It is like not very fast though. You guys talking about play yogurt and Greek yogurt? I'm a Greek yogurt enjoyer. I like Greek yogurt. High in protein. Yeah, pretty good haul. I'll often do like Greek yogurt and then you put like a scoop of protein powder and just mix it up. Tastes real good. Super high protein when you do that too. Make tzatziki. That's true. I like good Greek yogurt based tzatziki. I made that one actually 2 days ago. Really good. Thoughts on cottage cheese? I'm not the biggest cottage cheese guy. I am lactose intolerant. Like Greek yogurt I'm pretty okay with, but cottage cheese can upset me a little bit sometimes. But the yogurts I'm generally okay to eat. They don't really bother me. Cheeses a little more so is iffy. Regular milk is kind of out of the question. I just drink lactose-free milk. Alright, come on. Big drops. I mean, technically, if you add up all the item value, we're at 30% of a WoW token in 42 minutes. You can work on reversing lactose intolerance. How do you do that? I have gotten kind of better as I've gotten older. Like, I used to be way more impacted by it. But now it's kind of like, as long as I don't eat it every day, I can generally be okay. And it doesn't really hurt, like, impact me as much. Maybe I've indirectly, you know, done that. That's kind of cool. Because, yeah, I can have, like, a little bit of ice cream now, and it's actually, I don't get bothered by it. Silver ore. Nice. Little trade goods. We are getting so many bright robes. You go through half a gallon a week by yourself? I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to milk, I'm a milk fiend. I just have to buy more expensive lactose-free milk, but I also buy like the fortified protein milk. But when I'm cooking. When I'm cruising, like bulking, or like not in a super big deficit, I drink 2 liters per day, minimum, non-negotiable. 2 liters of milk a day. Over the week, what is that? That's two and a half gallons a week in gallons. Been a hot minute since we discussed the milk min-max. It's true. It's because my milk consumption does go down when I'm dieting or when I'm losing weight, because if I'm on low calories, I'll have probably like 1 glass a day, and it'll be like in a protein shake, just because I don't want to drink my calories if I'm in a deficit. That's a crazy amount of milk. I love milk, and it's good protein. Yeah, I drink a lot of milk. Does our milk come in bags? Not where I am. I think it's more of an East Coast thing. Ours comes in, I could show you, but it's basically like either a gallon, like the regular milk gallons, or 2 liters will come in like either a cardboard carton or just like a, kind of like a plastic bottle. How many gallons of water do I drink a day? You think I said the other day like 6? The other day I said 6. Yeah, I drink between like 6 and 8, but that's fluids, so milk counts in towards that. So 2 liters of milk would be contained within my 6 to 8 liters of fluids per day. But I'm including like all fluids, so like coffee, milk, water, Diet Coke. Yeah. All that is included in that number. Do I do competitive weightlifting? Yeah, I do powerlifting and strongman is what I compete in. Single-handedly keeping an entire dairy farm in business. Yeah. I do drink a lot of milk. And eat a lot of eggs. If you do the math, though, like, gram for gram of protein, it might be different, not where I live, like in the States, but, like, eggs and meat is, like, super expensive here. So gram for gram of protein, milk is, like, the cheapest protein you can buy. Well, maybe, you know, maybe gram for gram canned tuna would be cheaper, actually. But, like, of, like, you know, like a regular source, like, I guess tuna is a regular source, but you wouldn't want to have a ton of tuna every day because of the potential mercury content, right? Even more than chicken? Yeah, gram for gram of, like, gram of protein per dollar, the milk is more cost effective for me. I did the math one day of, like, how many... Because, like, if I was going to hit 200 grams of 200 grams of protein from each protein source, I did the math on how much that would cost per day. And milk was the cheapest. A very goldbound, goldy thing to do. It's just how my brain works. No, it was milk. The fortified milk. Lentils, yeah, lentils might be up there. I am allergic to lentils though, so I can't have lentils or soy. So I didn't do the math on lentils, but it might be up there. Allergic to you. Yeah. Anything in the legume family, like peas, peanuts, most lentils, allergic. If you're near a port, then salmon is super cheap. I would love it if salmon was super cheap. I love salmon. Your friend in Texas gets salmon at like $5 a pound. Yeah, I don't know how much it would be here. It's expensive though, and it ain't very fresh. On the coast, it would be. Not where I live though. Better off with like just going out and fishing. This WoW soundtrack sounds like a computer turning off. Do, 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 do. Never eat lobster in Alberta. I concur. Oh, got a new appearance. Let's go. I generally like most fish, especially depending on how it's cooked. I don't eat a ton of it, though. It is hard to get fresh stuff here. What about tofu? Some brands really don't trigger people with a legume allergy. I kind of have the double end of the stick where like I'm allergic to legumes and just soy in general. So I think like I haven't added tofu. I haven't really tried many tofus because of that. 30 eggs is $8.6 here. I think for a dozen eggs it's like $6 where I am. But that's Canadian dollars, so like if you're comparing to USD, that would be like $3.75, $4 for a dozen of eggs. I try to eat 3 eggs per day because they have good nutrients in them. Costco recently just restocked the pickled eggs in the jar. I got 2 last week. I'm already through both of them. I love those pickled eggs. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You might think this is a lie. It's straight up. I've been eating 8 to 12 pickled eggs per day. Pickled boiled eggs per day. Actually been amazing. It's been time of my life. It's been, don't have to cook them. Don't have to do anything. You just eat them and it's good protein, good fats, no carbs. You bet I'm gassy? I'm actually not. I handle them very well. Some people, it really bothers them, but for me, I don't get gas from it. My diet lately has been low carbs, so I have been having some weird food choices, I'm not gonna lie. 30 eggs for 11 Canadian dollars where you live. That's pretty good. I think, I don't live super close to a Costco, so I have to like make a big trip about it. I could definitely get a better price if I went to a Costco, but I don't know how much it would be. Yeah, there's definitely some things that hurt my stomach and some things that I'm just like kind of good with. I've found like foods I can consume a lot of and I don't get bothered. If I eat too much Greek yogurt, I'll start having troubles. Have I ever had a Scotch egg? I don't think I have. I don't think I've had a Scotch egg. Do I buy them pickled or do I pickle them myself? So, I buy them pickled. I just love boiled eggs, but I hate making and peeling boiled eggs because I eat so many of them. So Costco restocked their like pre-done boiled, peeled, and pickled eggs. And they're so good. Yeah, Costco's pretty far from where I live too. So like I'll go probably like 2 to like once to twice a month. I just bring my cooler and I just stock up on meat. Like every time I go to Costco, it's so expensive because I'm just only buying protein. Like I buy all my chicken, my beef, and like my eggs if I can, and like my protein stuff in Costco. So it's expensive when I go, but it's better than the alternative of just like buying it every week at the local co-op or whatever. Oh, Scotch egg is a soft-boiled egg wrapped in sausage meat, then coated in breadcrumbs and deep fried. I think I would really like Scotch eggs. I'm not gonna lie. Sign me up for that. What's the price like on pickled eggs at Costco? I think it's. I'd have to check my receipt. I think it's $18 for like $9. So it's like the same. It's like the same price as regular eggs at like my store, so it's a good price. But it was about that. I don't remember exactly the price on it. Give or take. Don't want to use zone locked again. Is it working? If you go into the code, like, on my end, could I change the code on which zones unlock which zones? Because I definitely would run it. There is just some problems, like, with which zones we're saying were, like, available. But if I could change it on the back end, then... Which I should be able to, right? Like, in the settings? Or in, like, the scripts? Were you able to get it up and running? You're able to manual unlock Southern Barrens just now? What did you change in the add-on files there? Intruder alert. I get these guys before the chest, maybe. We're getting full on items. Might be time to go bank. In the zone lock, the talk file changed the interface to the 12001 for the midnight version. Is that all you had to change? If so, I might do that and play around with it, see what's up. I'll definitely take a look then. You're not hearing the lovely harmonious sounds of Gnomer music that I modded out? I did. I'm running Dietary Plus. So right now we're listening to Rafi Highlands. We could actually change the zone. We could do we could just do Dun Morogh. And that way we'll get Gnomer sometimes. Actually, this might be a good balance. You can stuff your war bank. Oh yeah, I could use the war bank every couple hours. Would be actually pretty optimized for Transmog too. Borean, we can go to Borean Tundra in a few. Some Grizzly Hills too. It's all good music. Is there tavern tunes? I wonder. I don't know. There are tavern songs, but I don't know if you can just shuffle by only tavern. I'd have to look into it. It might be like the tavern like in Elwyn, or like the tavern in XYZ. Can I just blast up the Stormwind one time? So, best in slot. It is good, the Stormwind one. Oh, also, that reminds me about the Warband bank, guys. I don't have it. Look at this. Talent spellbook. Bank. I don't have the Warband bank. And I don't have, I just have the guild bank. And then if I go to Warbands, all I have is the map to everywhere all at once. Under general? I think it's the same. Because the Warbands, it just is the map. I'm not going to click that because it would give me, exploration that I don't have on Goldie. But yeah, there's no Warband bank. So I must have never done the quest. So maybe the quest in Daenerys is still baseline. In which case, it's kind of good that I don't have it unlocked on my account. So once we get Daenerys, it'll count as like a true unlock. As long as there's no other quests to do it. But yeah, because I was trying to use it the other day, and I couldn't find it. I might be able to sneak in one more run here before I have to actually bank. got a lot to disenchant too here. Obtained by completing the Warbanding Together questline near Gadgestown. The spell is a 10-minute duration and a 4-hour cooldown. Okay, so yeah, I guess the Tenaris quest is still confirmed needed. So add that on to the list of Tenaris unlocks. Which will be handy when we get it. But yeah. I do not have that yet on my account. I never did it. Seems like something that you should do, but I never did, so. Way she goes. I have too many of these. I'm gonna start disenchanting some of them. Alright, let's do one more run of Gnomer. Just for luck, and then we'll head to some different farms here. What's the spell? I think it's like the Warband Bank. I don't know what the actual spell is called. This song's pretty hype. Like, this is like the Ironforge song. Is it not the Ironforge song? One of them? It's pretty hype. Once you do on one character, you get it for the whole account. So yeah, I haven't done it on any of my characters then. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So the spell is called Warband Bank Distance Inhibitor. It basically spawns in a chest that you can use for 10 minutes to bank in your Warband bank. Instead of going to the bank. Just the Warband bank though. And then it's a 4-hour cooldown. Unlocked by the quest in Gadgestown. A kind of vortex in front of you. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've never actually used it, so I don't know what it looks like, I guess. That is cool, though. Yeah. So once we get to Daenerys, that'll be a good, a very helpful thing. What big ticket item has dropped? We've gotten a couple items, actually. We got 2 Brawler Gloves, 1 Oscillating Power Hammer, and then the Dark Leather Glove pattern. It's pretty cool. Is it cheating to do on your main off stream? Yeah, I won't do it on my main. I'll wait for Tenaris to use it on Goldie. And I'll just do the quest on Goldie. My Warband right now, like my Warband bank is literally just being used by Goldie and the alt now. I'm not using it on my main, so I don't mind waiting. I haven't had it this whole time anyways, so. But yeah, things that I've unlocked on my main, like, for example, a big one is the Sky Golem. I won't use that on Goldie until I can actually get it on Goldie. So it'll be, yeah, a similar idea for the Warband bank. But, you know, we have pulled some good items for sure. Any moment. Could be a big drop. Isn't the Sky Golem pluck herbs while mounted thing disabled since midnight? Only in midnight zones. So like the mounted for herbs still works in old zones. So it would work here to get herbs while mounted. But some zones and some expansions that have their own way to do that, like Midnight and War Within, it doesn't work there. Yeah. Bright, how's it going? We just got the Bright robe, so welcome in. Have I looked up what would be some good recipes to farm / get? Not in Gnomer. I don't know of necessarily too many recipes in Gnomer that would be super helpful. Oh, go around this way. You were running around doing some farm work today. You made Mott's cheese. What's Mott's M-O-T-Z cheese? M-O-T-Z. Oh, like in general? No, I've kind of just been like, when I happen to get a recipe. Well, that's not true actually. Like there's some like in Blackrock Depths, like the Arcanite Champion we were farming, we just never got, like the super rare ones like that. So I guess that's one. The plans for the Arcanite Champion would definitely be a big one. Yeah, this song's hype. This is the tavern music. Let's go. Cheers. As I cheers my iced coffee. I got Guinness Zero in the fridge right here, but it's basically the same. Oh, mozzarella. I know. I should have put 2 and 2 together. Mott's cheese is mozzarella. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I know what mozzarella is. That's my bad. Can I use the grappling hook to prevent fall damage? I can. However, when I'm doing my raids and dungeons, I generally go assassination for Fan of Knives for like an easier AoE like that to kill the mobs. So I actually don't have my grappling hooks when I'm outside of Outlaw. But they can, if you time them right, you can avoid fall damage, yeah. How many mogs we got today? A lot, but the main ones here, we got 2 brawler gloves and 1 oscillating power hammer for the blue BOEs. We have enough space to do it again. Let's just go ahead and do another run. Not sub for dungeons. You have a talent sub that gives you speed when stealth, and another gives you speed when you shuriken. Yeah, I do agree that the speed in sub and outlaw has extra speed for both. Assassination still gets the speed while stealth. So like when I'm stealth, I do get the speed boost talent. But I know combat has a speed even out of stealth. The only problem is I've played around, especially with combat, and like Blade Flurry in these dungeons doesn't really work as a true AoE, and I think sub struggles with a true AoE that you can just press over and over. So that's the only reason why I go assassination, is just for the easy, like non-target AoE of Fan of Knives. But yeah, I think as far as like true speed, Outlaw might be the best with like double grappling hook and the stacked speed boosts. It's just doesn't have a true AoE. I would love to just to stay outlaw all the time, to be honest. Maybe we just stay in Gnomer until we have like 100% of a WoW token value farm. Market value. Cog chest. Yo, the Cog chest actually has the best loot. It's confirmed. We pulled this from the Cog chest today, the Brawler's Gloves. Can't beat it. in Dungeons and Raids that have more big mobs and groups, you could go Outlaw and shoot. Yeah, Outlaw could be good for certain ones for sure. Like most of my out in the world farms, if I'm out just doing like a cave or something, I'll go Outlaw, because they're usually not grouped and I can just shoot with like a macro. So if it's a dungeon that has a similar vibe to that, it would be good. Just enchant these real quick. Yeah, actually a lot of good value today. How much silk cloth are we at? 464 silk cloth too. I mean, we've done pretty well for drops in Gnomer. I think we're at 3 different unique blue BOEs, so. Well, I guess the oscillating power hammer isn't actually unique. It shares the appearance with one other item, it looks like, but. No, I think we've done quite well on the BOEs. Just gotta hope we get one of the ultra rare ones next. Delver's Journey, hey? What gold value do the enchanting mats here have? Not very much, except for the greater eternal essences. That's the ones you want to proc, is the greater eternals. They're like 15 to 30 gold. The other ones are like under a gold. So it's really the greater eternals that pull. Oh. Some music right there. Overalls. Overalls or gloves. I'm happy with either. We'll see. There's the chest. And we're on our way out now. I got a couple other things I do really want to farm today, so I'll make sure to get some of those going. Running to the beat here is good. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah, like there, just enchanting that one for the essence. It's like 30 gold. Pretty good. Bomansky evening. How's WoW treating us today? So far, so good today in old Azeroth. No complaints from Goldie. Let's get out of Gnomer though, real quick. Oh, I gotta go up, don't I? Yeah, I do. Yes, out that way. I do believe. Oh, can I make it in time? I should be able to. And now that we're on the elevator, I will switch to sub. Outlaw, I mean. Oh, we're just barely on. Yeah, 50% of a WoW token in that time. I mean, if we could sell all this for the actual prices it says, then we'd be in Outland by now. Johnny Waffle finally catching the live. Welcome into the live. Hope you're doing good. Just finished up with a little bit of Gnomer again, so let me go get some, clear some bag space, and then we got some other stuff to farm down in Coldridge. I want to clear out pretty much all of Coldridge loot today as well. Stockpile some of the white items that you can get there. Because there's some good ones. Most of the mobs there actually have something, so we'll go there for a bit. Try to stockpile. Oh, Great Father Arctis is up. Pair the imbued gloves. Alright. I will... Let me do a quick vendor here before the bank. I thought there was a vendor here. I guess I can just use my Packmaster. So sell junk. And then everything else that I want to sell. I can't disenchant though while I'm on the mount, unlike normal. Okay. Get rid of the consumables like that. The rest is either going to be disenchanted or kept. So let me just go through here and just disenchant what I don't want. Oh, oh, my disenchanting macro is gone. Disenchant. Oh, we've actually sold one of these, eh? For 700 gold, so those are good ones. Those are all actually quite good items. Misclick. Just wanted to say I inspired you to do a zone collection lockout. You've killed this rare troll like 200 times until you drop this weapon. The guy we just took out. That's awesome. It's fun doing those ones, eh? Different challenge things, like different restrictions in the game. You just kind of like explore the content that you would otherwise look over. It's quite enjoyable. You liked the accidental grappling hook? Classic outlaw rogue stuff. Okay, so Warband Bank, I will drop everything that's going to be sold on the auction house, like as Transmog. Or potentially learned as a recipe. Yeah, these are going to be disenchanted. I didn't really see them. Definitely adding some wares to the auction house. And then regular bank will be the other materials. Tailoring, leatherworking, okay. The accidental grappling hook to the water surface is funny. That blew my mind. I did not know you could grappling hook to the outside of the water. It shouldn't happen, but I'm glad it does. How do you tell in a zone collection lock out your progress? Is there a thing with all the things? Yeah, it's literally called all the things right here. So I could actually have it for this zone. Let me show you. And it would show me like the unlocks. But yes, all the things is what you would want. So you can have it filters for different things, but that's what you would want is all the things. Then you can have like a side panel with collection log stuff you need for a certain zone. I'm not sure all the settings there though. If you wanted to optimize that, I would probably check in with Nabble and see how he runs it. Because that's kind of how he does his lockouts, is like each zone he gets to all the things. I think he primarily uses all the things for it, so. But there might be some exceptions on that. I don't know all the nuance to that. He does use ATT, all the things. For all of it. There you go. That's like the best one for collectors. All right. He has a custom setup for it on his Discord. There you go. For business, you might want to check out Nabble's Discord for it. /ATT mini list opens the zone list. Okay, let me see what it looks like. Mini list. There we go. So this is like everything I have to technically do in Morogh for like collection logs. Oh, we're in Ironforge right now. One sec. I'm like, why isn't it showing Morogh? It's because we're in Ironforge. So if we were to go out, yeah, Morogh. There you go. So it has all the zone drops, stuff like that. A lot of these actually we're about to go get. So the zone drops, we're about to get a lot of those because we're going to Coldridge Valley right now. I'll grab some herbs along the way too. How high did I level Traveler yesterday? I think we just got to 14. Yeah, 14. So definitely some more to do there. Okay. Into Cold Ridge Valley. Okay, so here in Cold Ridge, there's a ton of drops here. I don't. Some of them are gone from like original, but like this, so there's a lot out here. So first and foremost, the cave. If you look at the tooltip here with ATT, it lets you know what they have. So they have like the Frostmane Club and a leather vest. Those actually sell for a fair amount, and then these guys inside have the short sword. So I want to farm up like a couple of each of these. So the Frostmane blades inside can drop the short sword. So I'm literally just going to run around in here and try to get a couple of the swords. Update the macros 1 sec to Frostmane. And we can just start going. I guess I already had the macro out here. Don't know how many we'll have to kill to get a couple. But we got time. There's a lot in here, too. Yeah, there's also an elemental here, so that's kind of cool. You know what? Since we're outlaw, we may as well just hop up here. That's where being an outlaw rogue can come in pretty handy as well. I think the drop rate on the sword is like around a 1% drop rate or so, give or take. It can kind of be hard to tell based on the Wowhead data because, you know, they were unavailable for some time in different versions. But we'll see how many we can get here. So now that we're out of Gnomer, there we go, there's one. So as you can see, guys, it's a unique well, it's actually not even unique appearance, but pretty good value on that. 13,000 gold value, recent sale average is 848. I'll stock up on these, a couple of them, just so we can keep them listed. I mean, they probably don't sell very fast, but I'll tell you one thing. If there's someone selling them for 13,000 gold, then I post a couple for 100, then I post a couple for like 1,000 gold, chances are they buy it off me, so. That's what it looks like. A little frost mage short sword. I'll get a couple of them, see what we can do while we're here. Farm out quite a few of these trolls. They're kind of in a similar category, I would say, back in Elwyn as, you know, the kobold mining shovel. These early zone white items that tend to have a lot of value. A lot of times they were kind of like old items that had value that were discontinued, but now they're back. So it's kind of a weird one, but it's definitely worth having on the auction house. Because like we've, like take for example the kobold mining shovel, we've sold a lot of those when we were in Elwyn for varying amounts, or the huge stone knoll hammers, things like that. It's definitely worth our time to come and grab a few of them and keep them listed. To be completely honest, what I'm probably going to do, since there's so many items like this in Morogh, I'm going to send them probably to my Transmog alt, put them into a group called Sell to the Snipers, and yeah, like list for low and just sell them to the snipers. I got no shame about it, guys. I'll do it. Another one. Another one. Let's go. Let's actually get out farming bar. I want to put it on my farming bar. You farmed it the second it came back? Heck yeah. There's so many around here, too. This is from a different video. I didn't have these materials on Goldie, don't worry. I love farming bar, but why does it give me an error every time I take it off the action bar? Here's what it is. Yeah, we'll add it there. We'll farm out a whole bunch of stuff here. I'd like to get to quite a few of these, though, while we're here. Will I have to put limits in place if my crafting alt starts really pumping out weekly gold? Probably not. I think, like, we're still restricted to the crafts we can make here. So I think it's unlikely that it's going to be, like, hundreds of thousands of gold. Did the Westfall Defias stuff ever end up selling? Yes. So I sold actually quite a few of them for like pretty low prices when I was in the zone, kind of more as like a sell to the snipers kind of angle. My whole kind of motto on that is I only really do that strategy when I'm in the current zone. So I did it with like Riverside Stabs, with the Dead Mines Cleavers, all that stuff like that I could get a lot of in the zone. I would kind of like sell it more so like a trade good. Once I'm out of the zone, it just goes on to my regular transmog groups. So I still do have some of like the Dead Mines Cleavers. I still have some of the Riverside Staffs, but they're listed for like the regular price. They're not listed for prices that a sniper would buy it at. Because I'm not going to go back and avidly farm them. Whereas this, if I sold both of these for 800 gold, that's good with me. We just made 1600 gold, you know? I'll come back and farm more. But once we leave Dunmorrow, I'd rather just like have these sit, wait for someone to buy them at 13k. You know? But I did see quite a few. The music stopped. Oh, I reloaded. That's what happened. Let's go to... Let's go to Outland, Northern. Let's go Borean Tundra for a bit. Grizzly Hills, you know what? Let's do Grizzly Hills. That's a good one too. Grizzly Hills might be goated. I don't hear it yet, but I'm sure it's coming. How's the farm treating us today? So far, so good. Right now, just going for some of these Frostmane short swords. Short swords. Oh, there we go. That's good music. Sword swords. Little bit of a verbal mistake there. You're correct. Baka, good morning. Timmy, that's a good idea. Channel point to pick the zone music for 30 minutes or something. That's actually a good idea. That would be a good redeem. So we're 100 kills into these guys. 2 swords to show for it. 2 swords to sew for it. That was awkward. Video idea, how long does it take to get a WoW token without using the auction house or trader, vendor only? Would definitely be like a raid angle, right? So if you started from scratch, you'd kind of want a power level, I think, to get to like 35 to be able to solo the raids. That's probably what you'd have to do. Could be interesting, though. I feel like it'd be quite a bit of time. Power level to midnight angle. Is the raw gold better in midnight than... I guess I don't know how much raw gold you would get in midnight. Another sword. I don't have my loot appraiser up though. There we go. Kiwi farm hide, please. Hide it, please. There we go. You love how the mobs are programmed to not say anything when you kill them. You thinking of the bots in Gnomer again? The tech bots or whatever? Those guys don't really go quiet. Ooh, good song. It's about 400 to 1,000. 400 gold to 1,000 gold raw-ish midnight from trash. I think you might beat that on dungeon on certain raids with the vendor. But it'd be good to mix it up. Like you might want to get to midnight to do some current content like vendor farms, but also just to do some old raids. Old raids can be pretty decent as far as raw gold. Wasn't that the meta for a while in Burning Crusade, was soloing raids for old raw gold? Or maybe that was Mop. It might have been Mop. Mop Classic. Shadowlands raids are now pretty easy to solo, and they sell for decent amounts. That makes sense. I mean, I know even like Bastion of Twilight or Blackwing Descent, when we do it on Goldie, we walk away with like 400-ish gold raw. And it only takes us about 15 minutes to do. So that's pretty good gold per hour if you can stack a few raids like that. Of course, you gotta go in between the raids. Like you gotta travel to and from the raids to. And you have to include that in the gold per hour. But you can probably get a good route where you clear all the raids and then maybe have like a good couple heroic dungeons you also do. If you have a blood DK, you can solo Dragonflight raids. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, so that would be pretty profitable probably from a vendor price. You also love when they start floating after I kill them. Yeah, some of them kind of bug out a little, don't they? Killing too many at once, perhaps. That's funny. Yeah, so there's novices and blades down here, so we're tracking both. So we have 68 kills on the novices, almost nice, and 154 kills on the blades. So we're over 200 kills into these guys. It's pretty easy to get a lot of kills down here because you just literally run in circles. I'm just excited to hear what the next Grizzly Hills song is going to be. I used to like just log into Grizzly Hills and AFK when I was studying, just for the soundtracks. Just sit in the mountains, sit by the fjords. Oh, it's so nice. This might be my favorite Grizzly Hills tune. Pally is good. I suppose for raw gold, yeah, like Blood DK, Prop Paladin, those might be the goats for like current, like getting as close to current content as you can. Used to do the same thing with Mop login screen music. Loved it. It's so good, you know? Yeah, here we go. A floater. Let's loot him. That's hilarious. If that guy dropped the sword, that would have been goated. I've been too guys, this is like maybe the longest I've sipped a coffee for. I was just too into the Transmog farm. Let me get this in me. What the heck? That's crazy. We're almost 2 hours into stream. I got so distracted by the loot. The next floating mob will drop, I believe. Let's do it. Plum, how many zones are we up to for now? Have been missing for a while because of work. Well, welcome back. What's the number now? I'll just talk backwards, unless you don't want spoilers, but I'll talk backwards the most recent unlock. So, Morogh, which we're in now, Stranglethorn Vale, Duskwood, Westfall. I missed Searing Gorge somewhere. But those are the more recent ones. But yeah, Stranglethorn Vale and Morogh have been the most recent too. That brings us back to like 2 months. When I get to the Barrens, will I count it as 1 or 2? My plan is to do 1. Kind of the same as Stranglethorn. Gonna try to catch up on YouTube as well. To be fair, that'll be the best spot to like get up to speed because it's the nice sword, by the way. But basically the highlight reel and like the synopsis of what's going on. The stream is good for just like the day-to-day grind and getting like it, you know, ahead of the curve, I guess, is like the AOTC, like the most up-to-date situation. But I know a lot of people just tune into the vids. I'm thinking in my head here, how long have we been going on these ones? Try to get another one at least. 5 might be a good number. Yeah, it's confirmed, guys. Grizzly Hills has just the goated soundtrack. I love this. So good. Sign me up. Literally chills. Got goosebumps from it. Oh my gosh. That says something. I think that says more about me than it does about the Grizzly Hills music, though. If we're being honest. Oh, I think, does this one always bug? For the floating mob? We'll see when next time we come around. Yeah. Is it only the Frostmane sword I'm farming right now? Right now, yes, but there's, in Coldridge Valley, there's a lot of white items. I'm just trying to stock up on some specific ones. So once we're done with the Frostmane swords, we'll move outside and get like the vest and some other items. But I want to get a bit of a backlog here for selling, because they're pretty easy to get. And they sell for a lot, which means I can probably sell them for a little bit less than that and still make a lot of money. There's a pickpocket item too. Is there really? Okay, one sec. Mallow, let me check out the. Let me look at the pickpocket tables here. Maybe I should be pickpocketing them as I go. Frostmane Blade. 1 second. Has Wowhead been kind of lagging for anyone else? Like sometimes I go onto the site and it just like freezes lately. Okay. Yeah, like my Wowhead froze here. I might have to... look at my phone. Mallow, you're saying it's only the guys in the camps, but you've gotten one? Okay. I'll pickpocket the guys in the camps then. Like out here. ATT has a section for pickpockets. Oh, it does, doesn't it? It's all the ads they run. I have Wowhead Premium, and I still lag out. I don't have ads on my screen. Well, actually, I might be logged out now, so maybe I do. No, I have noticed recently though. I've had to like it keeps freezing, and I use Wowhead a lot for like screenshots and stuff. Try to open it up with Edge instead. Oh, I can try that. I do use the worst browser apparently for lag. I'm using Chrome, so maybe I should open her up on Edge. There we go, the floating mob. Come on. That guy was just straight up in the air already. There must be like a bugged... Can I get onto this ledge that they are on somehow? I don't think I can. See what we can't do here. Oh, I mean, it's not worth more, but we got the blue upgrade. That's cool. I mean, that's just kind of cool, isn't it? It's the same value, but the blue upgrade? Come on now. Can we get the epic one? That would be cool. Complete the set. Go get a blue, get an epic, and a green proc of it. That would be kind of cool. Well, we got our 5, so maybe I'll move out to the next spot. Go outside. I think 5 for now. I'll try to sell these. And I'll see, like, I'll restock as needed with how fast I can sell these. Now, Frostmane Troll Whelps have the club and the vest. So these guys will be good for a couple of... That's the club. Yep. That's the club right there. First kill. What are the odds? Yeah, this one's not selling for 30k, I'll tell you right now. But we might be able to sell it to a sniper for like 1,000 gold or something. Alright, do I get another one? Second kill? No. Is this guy trying to do the quest? I kind of don't want to tag all the trolls if he's about to do the quest. But apparently, so these guys have a pickpocket item? I mean, I'll pickpocket a couple of them and see what I can get. For the pickpockets, you have to look on the list in ATT. Don't think it shows. Let me look it up on Microsoft Edge. On Wowhead. What are these guys called again? Frostmane Troll Whelp. See what I can see on their pickpocket tables. Edge seems to be working better for... They do. They have the Frostmane chain vest on the pickpocket tables. So we will be pickpocketing these guys. Good call. Good call, Mala. Excellent choice. What the heck is going on? As soon as we try to get an item, we just get it? Well, it's definitely still on the loot tables for pickpocketing. That actually looks like a good item. There you go. You can't write this up, guys. We should have double checked. We should have just double checked the drop rate on the overalls before we did Gnomer. How does it look? Let's take a look. It looks very basic. Why is this even valuable? It shares so many appearances. But yeah, it's a very classic look. We still have to get the club and the vest. I want to get a couple copies of all of these. It actually does look just like the icon, you're right. Some collectors collect every ID in the game. True. What I'm going to be doing with these, I'm kind of looking at the actual region sale average. Like it says 12 to 30k like min buyout and market value. I'm going to try to get quite a... Don't tell anyone, guys, but I'm going to try to get quite a few of these and sell them at like the sale average to snipers. Like that's probably what I'll be doing while we're here. Exactly. Like we'll post this. We're basically right now just selling to snipers. You know? What can you do? Sue me. I mean, the snipers want it, though. Like, they don't want to come out here and farm. They're gonna go... They're gonna snipe it and relist it and eventually get the sale, right? So... It's a win-win ecosystem. Let's keep going. There's an item in Morogh called Dull Blade where you can get like 10 an hour and you sell them at like 2k. Heck yeah. That's probably the goated method out of Morogh then, hey? We're gonna do it as well with, there's some stuff that drops here. I got 2 when I was doing the skinning farm. I forget which chest it was. But they've already sold, both for like 1.8k. So I'm gonna go farm more of those too. We gotta lean into what's working right now. That's true. The snipers that are actually sniping these consistently, they're probably selling Transmog on like 20 different realms. That's 100% true. So it's long term. Imagine you pickpocket one and get the other one after you kill it. Oh, that would be unreal. If we pickpocket and get the chain vest and then kill them and get the leather vest. That would be very nice. I definitely want to stick around until I get one of each of the items. Ideally several of each, but we'll see how it goes. This is a classic farm though, like pickpocketing and killing. I mean, I'm pretty chill. Pretty good to just hang out here for a while. I might put the boar macro onto here just while I'm pickpocketing. That way it's easier to do. Actually on R, because that's what it's on when I'm not in pickpocket, not in stealth. It's always good to have the same keybind in and out of stealth so you don't get confused. Yeah, every single kill is like a pickpocket and a drop attempt, so it's actually pretty min-max. Let me reset the data here. I mean, it's going to be crazy gold per hour based on the market values, but we're not actually going to sell through the market values. Wowhead said the pickpocket drop chance was like 0.6 for this one, so I think we actually got really lucky getting it on, what, the second pickpocket? Guessing it's 0.6 because it was removed and added back. It might be. Yeah, a lot of these actually do show lower rates, don't they? Because they were removed and kills were logged. But I mean, we're at 62 kills and we only have one. So... we'll see. I mean, it's definitely not like a crazy high drop rate. Or pickpocket rate. I keep getting too excited and forget to drink my coffee. Also, why is the pickpocket giving you a male vest if you can't even wear it? I guess it makes it a rogue-only farm, doesn't it? Like, is that the only way you can get this vest? Can be pickpocketed from Frostmane, trolls in Den Morogh, and other low-level creatures in Azeroth, is what ATT says. So it's only a pickpocket vest, so it is like a legit rogue farm. That's actually kind of cool. That should make the value go up. If only rogues can farm it. Completely off topic, but you had some good pulled pork. Let's go. I like a good pulled pork. Yeah, the drop rates are definitely lower out here though than in the cave. Or is our kill rate just lower? Maybe we just kill fewer per hour. I don't know. Can recommend if you're lazy but want to eat like a king. Fair. I mean, Instant Pot. Like, I love slow cooker meals. A pretty similar vibe. You can just throw so many things in, and you get like a really good meal out of it. Oh, they dropped the wild vine potion recipe? Interesting. All the trolls in Coldridge Valley are children and teenagers? Are they really? Uh-oh. Boy downs. I hope I didn't mistype it, but that's a very funny misread. I don't think that would be YouTube friendly, but you know, that's funny. Nahadris with the Prime. Appreciate the Prime. Hope you're having a great day. Maybe the Twitch Prime drop might increase the drop rate on the next pickpockets here. Let's see. Nabble is now in TBC. When am I in TBC? Give me a couple months to years. I'll be there. I'll catch up. I think Zone Locked was, well, 7 or 8 months ahead of Goldie. He started the series before me. Maybe 6 months. No, Outland is going to be really cool. Both for like Zone Locked and Goldbound when they get there. His series also has like a lot of quick 1 hour zones. Yeah, especially in Kalimdor, right? There's a lot less. There's a lot of zones like without like a crazy amount of collection logs to bank. So that always helps. I mean, we have some fast zones, but they're... Unless we get a really lucky drop, it's not a one hour zone. What's it... Wait, does he show a slash plate? I wonder what a slash plate is to Outland. Because that'll be interesting to compare zone locked slash plate to Outland versus Goldbound slash plate once we get to Outland. That'll be an interesting comparison. I wonder. Nice little song coming on. So is there only one variant that we're killing out here? Or is it just the troll whelps? Because we're on 100 and we only have one of the clubs and one of the vests. So, you know, the 0.6 drop rate might not be that far off. It might not be that easy to actually like hyper farm this. And we don't have the leather vest yet either. So it might... The Wowhead reported drop rate might actually be close to the actual rate. Although we did kill a few before we started pickpocketing, so we can't use the kill track as like 100% accurate for the pickpockets. Seahurst just joined. The vest is really rare if you recall. What's it worth? It's that. So it's about 12 to 30k with a sale average in the 1.7k range. Does kill track work again, or is there a new add-on? I'm running a new add-on. It's not as good. It's mob kill count, which only gives me like the on the bottom right there, the kills. It doesn't let me look in like a list view. So I liked how kill track I could pull up all my kills on the character at once, but it stopped working. Oh, there's the vest. There we go. Well, let's go. Good sale rate on this bad boy too, and we pulled a blue variant. Come on now, we're gonna fill out this whole bag with white transmog that's gonna sell eventually. So the vest is like an 8,000 gold min buyout, 16k region market value average. Sale average is high on this thing, over 2,000 gold. Let's keep farming. Oh, that actually looks really cool. That looks really cool. It's a good day on the Goldbound, guys. If we can sell some of these right away, like this is gonna probably be like some of our best gold per hour. Like right now we're sitting on 46k gold per hour item value. Right, item value. Not in the bags, but I'll try to get a couple extras of each of these as well. And see if I can't sell them off. Is doing the sell to snipers an acceptable method out of a starting zone, though? You feel like it's not? It's 100% was 100% acceptable. I did it a little bit in Elwyn with the kobold shovels. Yeah, they drop wildvine potion recipes a lot. I think Morogh compared to Addon just has a lot more potential items that might work for it. We'll try to get a couple here. There are other drops I want to get in, even in Coldridge Valley, but I would really like to get a few of these ones before we move on. Yeah, I would be concerned about it if it was like selling off and I knew it was people who thought it was me buying it, but the selling to snipers works. It's part of like the economy, kind of, because they're stockpiling, you know. But it we'll see though. We still gotta sell it. Ooh, that's a good song. You have a 1.3 million gold item. You should try to sell for 50k. I mean, I bet you it would sell. I'm just exactly, yeah. Grab a wholesaler. There we go. We got a wholesale Morogh goods. That's hilarious. What's the 1.3 million gold item snores? The more tokens that are sold makes the cost go up. The more tokens that are sold, it depends. Because the amount of tokens that sell will make the price go up because it means more people are buying them for gold, yes. I do believe. If more tokens are bought with gold, or bought with, like, not Canadian dollars, any currency, then it makes the price go down. But then those same tokens are sold to other players with gold, so it's an interesting one. So actually, the amount of tokens that are sold doesn't necessarily dictate the price of the token. It's just how many people are trying to buy a token with gold versus buy a token with currency, right? You tried to invite your monk to the guild and you don't have the option to accept the request. Really? Is there an application? Oh yeah, I think so the guild invite privileges, I don't think I can dictate the application page, but you can like / guild invite anyone. But I don't think you can invite your own alts because then you'd have to be online, both of them. So you'd have to get another guildie to like /G invite your alt. But the actual application page, I think only I can accept still. But if someone else wants to get in, you can whisper any member and they can invite you. I would like to get at least one more of each of these, but I mean, we're already on to 150 kills. And we only have one of each, so that does lead to the conclusion that these are like legit 0.6%, 0.8% drop rates-ish each. Because we only have one of each of them. And we're at 150 kills. So, 0.75 drop rate is what we're actually seeing on our end. Of course, it's a very small sample size, so you can't really take that as a fact, but, you know. Wildbind potions are a much higher drop rate. Something like 2 to 3% it looks like. We're almost at a gold in currency looted in Coleridge Valley. Which is crazy because we're getting like 30 copper at once. Let's go! Another Frostmane chest. Boom. That's massive. Oh, we're gonna make some gold. I can feel it. Perceived gold per hour right now is 150k gold per hour perceived. Based on market value. We're not selling this for market value, but that is awesome. I love to see it. The EU Goldbound guild is still not joinable though. Yeah, I don't know how to... I might have to make and maintain an EU account to have it work. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that at this point without because I guess even if I had an EU account, how do I get it? Did you get a foot of snow too? We got a lot of snow, yeah, the last little while. Yeah, Alberta has been getting all over dumped on. I was saying I'm gonna have to go out and do some shoveling later, for sure. Yeah, probably a lot of shoveling actually. Not a little shoveling. It looks pretty light and fluffy though. When it's, because it's actually quite cold right now, so the snow should be quite light and easy to shovel. When it's like close to zero, like close to like freezing, like just below freezing, or just above freezing, and the snow is heavy, it's the worst. Ooh, it is rough. It is heavy. Because I have like 3 different types of shovels. I got my super wide shovel, which when the snow is light, I can just take it like a sled push and push like the whole driveway and then shovel the end. When it's heavy though, you got to go like 1 scoop at a time and just throw it over your shoulder. Different metas for different types of snow. I had to dig the driveway out though. The snow plows came through and I had a 3-foot barricade of ice blocking the driveway. So I had to dig that out before could go anywhere with the cars. A barricade? Well, that's what it felt like. They have the thing where they put the side down so it doesn't do it as bad. But there's just so much snow, there's no avoiding it. Cool. White leather bag. You have one snow shovel, but it's touched more manure than snow. Yeah, our snow shovels are well used, that's for sure. Oh, we're over a gold now from looted and pickpocketed in Coleridge Valley. Can I pickpocket this before he kills him? Got it. Help him with the kill too, that way I get credit for the loot. Why are these grays worth so much? Well, most of these are whites, and sometimes they do upgrade to rare quality. But they're just like starting area things. They were discontinued from the game for a while. And they just have a rare drop rate, so collectors can want them. So they could be worth quite a bit, depending on the item. It's similar to like the Thuggish Shield or the Cobalt Mining Shovels back in Elwyn. Indy the Dog, thank you for the tier 1, by the way. The tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Matt RS1. Not bad, how's it going? Any luck today so far? We've gotten some good items. We're doing the Coldridge Valley scoop right now. Scooping up all these items here. What's my Twitch name? Twitch.tv/PathAlerixGold. The link is on YouTube. It should be in the video or the live description. But it's PathAlerixGold. Do I stream a lot more on Twitch? Normally, right now, if I am live on Twitch, I'm also live on the Paths Archive YouTube channel, multi-streaming. Sometimes I will be live only on Twitch, but lately it's always been multi-streamed, just so I have the VOD on YouTube, so people can access that. Sometimes like big streams, like the new Zone Spins, are on the main channel on YouTube, though. And then I won't stream them as well on this channel. This dude's probably like, why is this level 80 rogue here? You're spamming +10s while watching and it's distracting. I gotta do some keys this weekend. I haven't done any on Path. Yeah, we're at 200 kills on these guys, actually. That's fair, you just dislike Twitch, too many commercials. Yeah, Twitch it's tough because, so like on YouTube, when I live stream, I can select low ads, medium ads, or high ads, right? I select low ads for the live stream on YouTube. I don't know how many that is per minute or per hour. On Twitch, the creator, you can literally, it's like a sliding scale. So if I wanted to on Twitch, I could slide it over to like 30 minutes of ads per hour. It's actually insane. So I think some people like crank the ads, so Twitch gets a really bad rap for ads. But I have Twitch on the lowest ads possible, where Twitch won't automatically play a pre-roll ad. So I think it's like 4 or 5 minutes of ads per hour. But yeah, you can crank that thing. It would be crazy. I don't know. That'd just be a like terrible viewing experience, though. But yeah, and then Twitch, like, if you don't do like, I think maybe it's 6 minutes of ads per hour or like 5 minutes. There's a threshold where if you do that, you can opt out of like the pre-roll ads where like before you actually get into the stream and ad plays, which is just like, I hate that. I think YouTube still does that though. But yeah, so I select the lowest for both, so I don't know which one's actually lower on my streams, is what I'm trying to say. But Twitch, if you have Twitch Prime, there's no ads. If you drop the Twitch Prime over on Twitch, or if you have like Twitch Turbo or YouTube Premium, no ads, which is good. April Fool's stream that's just ads the whole time. Nah. I should think of a funny April Fool's stream though. Oh, how many characters do I think I could have done 1 to 60 with the amount of urban aura mined in classic so far? I don't know. Crude bastard sword. Might have to move on to the other mobs here in Cold Ridge, but I would like to get, like, you know, 1 or 2 of each. I guess we have 1 of each at least. Someone whisper me, is this the guy in the zone? Whenever there's like a low level that's trying to quest, I'm afraid they're just like, this guy is so annoying. Get another desk set up and a cam and it's just on Stella sitting while I play. Not even in the same room, she's just like out in the other room. Trying to get a WoW token without touching the keyboard or mouse. It's just a chair stream. Just AFK. Some good ideas. Hopefully get a couple more. I should just have Pathwife stream for April Fools and just say nothing. Just start rolling. That'd actually be funny. Oh, I gotta stretch. Yo, Dina Plate, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Let's go. Should stream RuneScape. I could stream RuneScape. I have, I think, once or twice streamed RuneScape. It was when I was playing Classic WoW and the servers went down or something. I don't know what I would do on RuneScape right now, though. I'd probably just, like, level cooking in the Thieves Guild. That's what I've been doing. For a while there, when some of the WoW streamers were playing RuneScape, they would put, like, RuneScape in the bottom corner while they're doing AFK stuff. Like crabbing. I feel like only Sardaku and Guzu are still kind of playing RuneScape. I guess Sardaku is kind of going hard on RuneScape, hey? I think Guzu's kind of on and off, but he finished his quest cape, right? So that was his major goal, I think. I do enjoy a good amount of old school RuneScape content. The problem with RuneScape is it's just so AFKable, and with mobile RuneScape, you can kind of just play it anywhere. So you could always be getting XP. That's the scary part. All right, we're at 250 kills on these guys. I'll get a couple more. But it is harder to target these items than the sword, for sure. Like, we're not getting many per hour. Like, it might be like 1 to 2 of each one per hour. So I'll have to keep that in mind with the value that I end up selling it for. I'll want to sell it for more than like 1,000 gold, because 1,000 gold is not the best gold per hour. What's the add-on on the top called? Showing the sword and the armor? That is farming bar. But yeah, it is top left, that's true. But it's farming bar, you can put whatever you want on there from your inventory. Like, I usually use it for like trade goods, herbs and ores when I'm farming those, and it tracks them. But it's just nice to have a heads-up display of like what we have and that. I initially got it for the stream, but it is just nice to have in general, even if you're not streaming. It's kind of a cool one to do. See the progress. All right, so I think I'll try maybe one more pack of these guys, and we'll move on to some of the other mobs. If we can't pull... Maybe get one more? Am I running enchanting? Don't know if it's worth it, but if I looked at the decor, I did, I crafted a little bit of the enchanting decor. There is one piece I could make. I'm not opposed to re-leveling it. It is just, I'll probably defer it to my next Warband alt to level up enchanting for the decor craft. But there was one that I could craft with enchanting, yeah. I think I made 10. I think I sold all of them early on in the decor. There we go. Sorry, got distracted by the drop there. Another chest. Always like that. Back to back? Are you kidding me? Can we make it 3? Okay, it's not 3. 2 is crazy though. Back to back. Let's go. All right, well, 1, 2, 3, full HP. Streamer luck. Yeah, we've had some good luck today. I guess I can't deny that. We have had good luck. But the back-to-back is crazy. Well, now I'm kind of like riding that high, and I want another drop. No, I do want to farm some of the other mobs, though. I'll have to get them. That puts the gold per hour at like 95k. Item value. It's crazy that the only Frostmane club we got was like the very first drop. But yeah, no, we're definitely filling out the inventory here with some of these drops. Yeah, I'll end here and then go to the other mobs that I want to farm. Maybe this last one will drop one. Nope. Okay, let's go into the middle here. I know there is some loot to be had. I think it's the Trogs. Are they gone? Yeah, they must be gone. They moved, or did they? Are they gone, or did they move? Oh no, they're here. Yeah, they're here, right here. So the Trogs have the Trog dagger. Let me show you real quick. I'll just get it first try. Tried it, but didn't work. Let me just double check their pickpocket tables to see if it's worth pickpocketing them. Rockjaw Scavenger. Rockjaw Scavenger. Are they not pickpocketable? Oh. Yeah, the WoW had no tab for pickpocketing. They literally have no pockets to pick. It says that the Trog dagger is a 1%, or sorry, a 1.6% drop rate, so let's just update this macro here to Rockjaw. Can't pick the loincloth. I guess we can't pick the loincloth, eh? I mean, guys, we could pickpocket ogres and slimes. Is it that far of a stretch to think we could pickpocket rock draws? You know? Serious, like, how are we pickpocketing slimes? Oh, the goons. Can we pickpocket the goons? The goons also drop the dagger. No pockets to pick. I wonder if the goons have a lower or higher drop rate is the thing. Let me stick baby back over here. Okay, so the invaders don't drop it. It's the goons and the scavengers that drop the dagger. I think our best bet will be to stick around the scavengers here because we can kind of low-key get a bit of an AoE farm going here, actually. Oh, this could be really good. You love how the name of the macro is still Boar from the very first episode? I just kept it as Boar. I love it. It's the Boar macro is what it is. Gildy just got, Martin just got Frostbane Short Sword. 5 kills in. Very good. Grats. So if any of you try to snipe a Short Sword, you might not get it from me. Practice Sword, is that worth anything? I don't think so. Any sick drops from Gnomer? None of the super high items, but we did get the Brawler's Gloves, the blue BOE. And the Power Hammer, the blue BOE. Power Hammer is worth about... Hold that thought. Let's go! Guys, we're getting spooned. We're getting absolutely spooned today in Coldridge Valley. You already got a Trog dagger. Look at that. Is Coldridge Valley better than all of Dunmorrow? It might be. But yeah, sick drops from Gnomer. We got the Brawler's Gloves and the Power Hammer, like 10 to 20k items. None of the super rare items, but good BOEs. Oh, we should be tracking treasure. You're so right. When do I expect to finish Dunmorrow? I would say, either one more episode or 2 more episodes, like, will probably be the last on Morogh, depending on sales. Question, how much of the money that I usually make is from Transmog and how much is stuff from, like, leather and other trade goods? So that varies. The last mailbox clear, we got like 20k from trade goods and like 30k from Transmog. Usually trade goods outpaces the Transmog though. Just because it sells faster, but we might have a different scenario with these items. Like, they have a crazy high market value, so if we just end up selling them, for like still a good amount of gold, but below market value to snipers, we can probably get a lot of value this week from them, to be honest. Wow, it's so much easier to log kills on these guys. We're already 100 kills in. I'm gonna run out of energy before I can even loot them all. Let's go. Come on. Grizzly Hills music stopped? What's going on? Will I utilize the leatherworking character more now, or keep doing quite a lot of transmog? So I am kind of feeding the transmog, not the transmog, sorry, the alt trade goods to craft with for valuable transmogs and housing decor. So that's kind of churning on along in the background there. Housing decor right now isn't selling super fast, but I think we'll see probably a couple pieces sell every mailbox clear, hopefully, for a couple thousand gold. So that'll be good, and then it just adds more stockpile to the transmog farms. Those are the main kind of angles for the crafting alt. I think those are going on in the background, but those are more so things I'll farm on Goldie and then craft on the alt, so I don't end up having too much time actually logged into the alt. I kind of just log into craft, and then I send the wares over to my transmog seller to list. So I don't even log back into the alt to list very frequently, or to do any auctions, just to craft. And when I log into the alt, I've already put the items that I'm going to craft with into the Warband bank, so it's pretty quick to craft now on them. What's the knife spear? You were AFK for a few? It's the Trog dagger. It's from the rock jaws out here in Dunmorrow. It's worth like a good amount, 2 to 17k. Damn, okay. Yeah, it's good. Did I research if there's any valuable battle pets in the zones? Yes. Battle pets. The only real valuable one that has been in the zones that we've had so far was the whelpling from Blasted Lands. Any of the pets that are out, so like that you could capture from a pet battle, can't be sold. So those won't be worth much. They pretty much have to be a drop. And with the zones we have, the only really valuable ones, like there's a couple from raid bosses that aren't super valuable because they're pretty common, is the whelpling, the dark whelpling from Blasted Lands, which we did get one, and we did sell it, so that was good. We sold it for pretty cheap though. It took like 2 months to sell. I think we ended up selling it for like 8k. And we didn't even sell it when we were in Blasted Lands anymore. But won't it take longer to get the tokens since Transmog doesn't sell so much? And you're using Goldie to farm for the mats? No, I think it'll make it faster. Because it's like it's just in addition. Like it doesn't take much time. But it's in addition to what we're already doing. So if we do happen to get a couple sales from those ones, it'll be just gravy. Just gravy on top, basically. Grum evening. in the WOD version of the Blasted Lands, you can farm time lost while playing, I think. But that might be off limit because of the timeline. So I think we will be able to farm it because once we have Blasted Lands, we don't have it yet. Like, we don't have Blasted Lands unlocked. But once we do, I think we'll be able to swap between the timelines by talking to Zadormi, the gnome that's in the zone. So we're at 228 kills. I mean, we've gotten one, but the drop rate says it's 1.6%. So we should have had a couple by now. We'll keep going. Ideally, we'll get a few of these. Bongo Punch recently discovered the videos from a friend and binged the entire series. Let's go. Really enjoying it. Keep up the hard work. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it, and we'll keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. How does Eversong Woods work? Because you have Melee and TBC. Eversong, I'll be switching the timeline to the old one and doing it that way until we are into midnight in the expansion release. Oh, this is a good song too. At this point, I really do want to get another dagger before we peace out. Music? Holy moly, what zone is that from? I have the Grizzly Hills soundtrack playing right now. We were doing Gnomer again earlier, and I can't, for multiple streams in a row, subject you all to the Gnomer again music on repeat, so I'm using Leatrix Plus to change the soundtracks. You got any other good YouTubes or streamers with fun WoW challenges? Depending who you've seen, I mean, the first one I would go to, I don't know if you've seen or not, is Nabble with Zone Locked. That would be a good go-to for sure. If you haven't watched his stuff, I would pop over there for sure. Grizzly Hills is on par with Stormwind. Yeah, Grizzly Hills is so good. I was saying it earlier, like, I used to literally, when I was studying, I would log in, fly to Grizzly Hills, and just AFK for the music. It is so good. Pellet Rifle. Firebeard with Cheflock. That's also a good one. Yeah, Firebeard has some good stuff. There's also Fishlocked. There's a good series too. We gotta get at least one more of these. We're over 300 kills in now. And then if you finish all of the WoW series, try some RuneScape challenge series. You'll have content for years. Really gutted Valerix died. He's your favorite of mine. Yeah, Valerix is an OG. He's a cool cat. I liked Valerix as well. I think I'll go to 500 kills. If I don't get Another dagger within 500 kills. We might have to move on to the next one. Guild Wars 2 challenge. Guild Wars 2 is a cool game. Did that happen in the video? You missed the one if it did? No, so there was kind of a double whammy. So the there was 2 streams, like 2 play sessions that didn't make it into a video for Valerix, and he died in the second one. But the footage got like basically corrupted, and it's like I didn't have like the direct footage from the stream. There's the Trog dagger, nice. So that's why there wasn't like the death episode for Valerix. I should maybe like make a community post about that, just to let people know. Hey, sorry guys, he died. Because yeah, it wasn't in a video. Yeah, the caves. He's with Hematrix. Oh, good old Hematrix. Maybe my next leveling series should be a softcore character, so I can actually get to the max level. Our track record for doing hardcore series isn't too good so far. Maybe we should just get a full run through on softcore first. I could also like do like a second channel like mini series, more like less like because like to be fair, compared to Goldbound, the Valerix videos are like way faster to edit. So I could just continue him as a softcore character on the second channel and have like a mini series there. But like right now, my kind of like second project is Traveler, my herb and mining only 1 to 90 character. So after that, I'll probably jump back into TBC. But right now, my non-Goldbound kind of project is the urban mining only gatherer. That won't be super long though. I imagine we'll probably finish it up in a little bit. And then I'll probably have to decide if I'm gonna revive Valerix for the second channel, just as like an Inquisitor polearm only softcore character, and just stream the leveling. Because I would just like to level him up and stream the leveling too. That'd be fun. So we'll see. Is there a TBC guild? There is, but it isn't open yet. Once I start playing again, I'll like have it invites rolling. Right now, it's just my character and 2 of my IRL friends I was leveling with in it. But once I get going back on TBC, I'll just start inviting, and then I'll have the guild perms so everyone can invite. I think I'll go to 500 kills on these guys. Maybe get lucky and get a 3rd dagger. Is the hardcore guild still active? I haven't been on hardcore since TBC came out, but it's still there. It's still there. I'm not sure anyone who's on it. I'll definitely be back on it. Like, Like, I will play hardcore classic again, and I'll be on the guild again. You love the light tone and the leveling YouTubes about how I didn't know what was going on in all those quests. Yeah. They're fun to make. It was fun to make those videos, so I'll probably have more of those in the future. Have you ever had to ban something from either of your streams for trash talking? I've only ever like timed out like I think 2 people, and it's always in the zone spins when it's kind of like more people are tuning in. Most like the chill day in day out, I haven't had to ban anyone or time anyone out. But there it's just like, yeah, there's a couple people that sometimes when it's like the zone spin, I've had to time them out just for the day because they're just like, yeah. What software do I use for editing? I use DaVinci Resolve. For my editing. I record with OBS and then I edit with DaVinci Resolve. And I don't have much graphic design going on, but I use Canva for anything like that, where I'm editing images or stuff like that. You're gonna speedrun a time out of the next spin. If I, please don't. I'll just permaban. Next, how about that? Next zone spin timeout, it's a permaban. But yeah, we got like a pretty good, pretty chill community here. It's nice. A lot of good characters. I think it kind of comes with the territory of like the gold farming, and that vibe is pretty chill. We'll get a couple more kills here. We're almost at 500 and then we'll be out. 2 daggers and 500 kills. 1 in 250. Not bad. There we go. We're at 500 and no extra dagger. That's okay. Oh, that guy's sparkling over here. Could it be? Could you imagine if it was? That's true, I suppose. To a degree, the creator sets the kind of like the vibe a little bit. Now that the paladin died, is that the reason I stopped playing him? Yes. Yeah. Once Valerix died, I stopped playing him. I haven't played him since the death. Like I said, once I'm done this other leveling challenge, I might just bring him back for like chill TBC leveling, softcore like on stream. And then maybe move the series to Path's Archive. Because like I said, I can edit those episodes pretty fast. So if I stream like for 6 hours of leveling, it's probably 2-3 hours of editing for a video. All right. More rock jaws, by the way, in the pass. We got these guys for Rockjaw blades and Trog hand axes. Literally every mob in here just has gold to be found. It's crazy. Before anything, we should get out of snooze Morogh. Dead Morrogh's pretty cool. I don't know, but yeah, no, I think we'll probably be out of Dead Morogh and have the one-off challenge episode for the 1 to 90 before anything else, really. Maybe I should look at what these guys have on their pickpocket tables too. Rockjaw Raiders. Wait, can they even be pickpocketed first? Maybe they can't even be pickpocketed. No, they can. Let's take a look. So Rockjaw Raider. I moved my mic away. Let me see here. Pickpocketing. They don't have anything. Nothing on the pickpocket table, so we'll just kill them. We can kill for the Rockjaw Axe, though, so it's good. Maybe I just run back and forth over and over, kind of like try to get a bit of a hyper spawn going. I don't know if it really will. Yeah, these guys are a bit further and farther apart. Yeah, they're a bit more like the other trolls. What's my creatine dose, by the way? Daily dose of 5 grams, or do I take the higher dose for cognitive effect? I was taking the higher dose for cognitive effect. What I do now is I take my daily dose of like 10 grams. I dose based on my body weight, so like 10 grams is more of like a maintenance dose for me. And I'll take more if I get a really bad sleep. Because if you get a really bad sleep, the cognitive effects, it helps you deal with sleep deprivation with your cognitive effects. Luckily, though, I've been quite blessed recently, and I haven't had very many days of bad sleep. So I've just been kind of taking 10 grams a day. Oh, wrong path. Creatine is goated. I take like creatine's pretty much like the only like traditional supplement. Like I used to take like back in the day, like my traditional supplement, like bodybuilding supplement. I used to take like BCAAs. I used to take all that stuff. Now, I pretty much just have like creatine, my AG1, and like sometimes I'll have some electrolytes if I'm particularly sweaty or doing like a lot of cardio. I'm pretty easy, and like protein powder. But my stack is a lot smaller than it used to be. Sometimes I'll take like different. Well, I take pre-workout sometimes for like caffeine. When's the next double up challenge? TBD on that one. TBD. I'll let it chill for a little bit before the next double down. As far as you know, BCAAs is just expensive pee unless you work out in a fasted state. Yeah, BCAAs was really, really hyped like 10 years ago, but it's, yeah, just have some protein. TLDR, just have some protein. I mean, I sometimes still take BCAAs because they taste good to drink, but that's about it. Would I consider a retail double down, or do I think that'd be too long of a series? I think I might do that. I'll probably either, the next double down will probably either be TBC at max level or retail. For retail, the first couple days would just be like so fast. It would take a while to get to like a point where you're starting to actually have to grind for it. The chemical / radioactive tasting watermelon is great for BCAAs. Yeah, sometimes it can taste pretty out there. These guys are a little bit harder to farm, aren't they? It's okay. We'll get them. Hey guys, day 2 of retail double down. We need 6 million gold. I think, cool, well for a retail double down, the nice thing is you can actually level up in the excuse me. You could actually definitely like hit max level in the single series. Like start at 1 gold at level 1. So I think that like retail would have actually a really good progression arc for double down. And so you could actually hit end game farms. I bet. It would probably be like 27, 25 days getting to like the 300 to like 700,000 gold probably. No, it might cap out like at like 300k. How many days of doubles is that? I bet you we could get to a WoW token in the end though. That would be kind of cool. I would probably, in hindsight for the next double down, while leveling, I'm going to bias low gold per hour farms in the beginning just to try to get as many levels as I can. To get as high as level as I can early. Just like find the least productive gold per hour methods for the most XP. Like pet battles and just like farm some pet battles before getting any gold. Because 1 gold in retail will be like 1 quest. For day 1. Use the first couple days to get a collection of Transmog that you can sell later if needed. Yeah. Can't stockpile though. Like I would have to have it on the auction house. That's kind of like one of the rules of double down. Like I couldn't, for example, like in day 1 of double down, farm like a whole bunch of copper ore and just leave it in the bank for later. I have to at least have it sitting on the auction house pending sale. So that I can't like kind of work get a buffer ahead. Otherwise it kind of becomes a different thing. Thinking of posting on the auction house? Yeah, because like I guess if they sell early, you just end up skipping a bunch of days, but that's fine. Like it's that will probably happen on retail. Like if you sell something for 300 gold, I mean, you just kind of skipped a whole bunch of days, which is fine. You could also just start at like 1,000 gold. How many days can I double 1,000 gold in retail? I would probably still start out from 1 gold because it'd be funny the first couple days. Just like, oh, reset, reset, reset. But like, realistically, it'll start at like 1,000 is like when the actual depth of it will start. I would think. So what? How many kills are we on? I thought we'd have gotten one by now. We were at 76 kills. What's the drop rate? The drop rate says... so the combined on the axe and the blade is 1.9%. It's 1.5 and 0.4. So we should have one soon. Theoretically, every 100 kills, we should have 2 items-ish. But so far, I have no luck. Also, guys, can we just take a moment because Pathwife purchased the extra large bag of chocolate mini eggs, and I haven't even had any since we started the stream. I haven't gone upstairs to get them, so that's a big bonus. She hid them, and I found them instantly. I wasn't even looking. She just hid them on top of the counter, but she's quite short, and where she hid them on top of the counter, she can't see them. But I walked into the room, I'm like, why are there chocolate eggies on top of the cabinet? She's like, you can see that? I'm like, yeah. So I instantly found them, and they're just so good. We bought them for baking though. We want, because we're meeting up not this weekend, but the weekend after, having like a family Easter get together, and we're probably gonna bake some like cookies and stuff with the mini eggs. So I have to not eat them all before we bake with them, but it's not looking good. And then they were re-hidden, but I found them again already. Once I realized they had moved, I was like, oh, let me try to find them, and then I found them within like probably like 30 seconds. I just flagged treasure tracking. I was an outlaw rogue, so I just turned on find treasure, and then like a mini egg, a little circle popped up on my mini map, and I just went straight to that, and it was the mini eggs. So it's a little bit of a bonus. Dark chocolate is my vibe. I like dark chocolate too. I like all chocolate. I went to Belgium and had a hot chocolate there. Oh, goated. What they do is they bring you with what I can only assume is cream, a glass of cream that's already hot. Like I think they steam it, and then they just give you on the side a little bowl of like chocolate beads, and then you pour them in and stir. It may be the best thing I've ever eaten or drank. Oh, it was so good. I want to go back. Eat them and replace them with a gun. There we go. Whoa, that is a little bit higher than I thought it might be. I don't think it's gonna sell for 300,000 gold, by the way. But we got the drop. Put it on the bar. Just put it up there. So we still need the Trog hand axe. But yeah, we got the drop. That's nice. There's 2 drops from these guys, though. If we sold, imagine if we actually sold it for 300k. Gotta send some Norwegian milk chocolate. It's amazing. I don't doubt it. I bet you it's amazing. It sounds good. This farm seems painful. It's not too bad. It's just a lot slower than the other ones. I would really like to get one of each though. You know. Let the RNG hear that. Did you get one? Yeah, I just pulled the the rockjaw blade here. But there's still the Trog hand axe. The Trog hand axe is 3 times lower of a drop rate, though. It's 0.4. Not sure how much value it has, by the way, but I do know the wolves on the ice rink outside of Gnomer dropped one of those removed in Kata re-added Mogs. Okay, I'll have to take a look. I know I was pulling up here. The boars had one of them as well, which was doing quite well. So I might have to check out the wolves as well. Excuse me. Do I have a P.O. box where you can send stuff, by the way, or keeping myself hidden for obvious reasons? Yeah, I don't have a P.O. box because I don't live in a big city. And if my P.O. box is a pretty specific area. Yeah, if I lived in like Calgary or Edmonton in Alberta, I probably would because it's like quite ambiguous. But, yeah, I live in a very small town. 0.4 drop rate, nasty. 250 kills on average. Yeah, we could get lucky, but yeah, it's a 0.4 listed drop rate, which you never know nowadays with WoW-headed weather, because these were removed for a while. So if some of that data is counting kills where it was not possible to drop, it's very possible. Oh, I thought that was the one. I thought that was the one. No one will find me. It's too cold and snowy. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of the roads are blocked by avalanches, so... Avalanches all over the place right now. Ooh, that's a good song, too. Am I using the music replacing mod? Yeah, I have Grizzly Hills music playing right now. When we were in Gnomer again earlier, it was a little more imperative. In Hawaii, the roads get closed due to volcanoes. That's crazy. Does the wow. Is it because they're gonna go off, or is like, does lava or magma go over the roads? Ooh, that's scary. Lava crosses the road. Full. That, yeah. I mean, avalanches are also scary, but lava is also super scary. Natural disasters in general are scary. Because nature just does not care about you. It just does its thing whether you're there or not, you know? Not everywhere, of course, yeah. In Norway, the roads get closed because sheep just lay in the middle of the road. The sheep really just said, yeah, this road's closed today, sorry. Come back next time. That's funny. Oh! Trog axe dropped. Very nice. We got a good haul here. Super good haul. I'll just clear in and then back out, and then I think I'm happy with one of these each right now. Oh, good thing we did. A second rockjaw blade in the bag. We keep getting quite lucky with back-to-back drops. That's crazy. So yeah, we'll just clear in and then back out and see if we get another one. I thought maybe we would right there, but we didn't. That's okay, though. Did I track kills? Yes. We're at 141 kills here so far. So the 1.6% drop rate on this seems pretty accurate. Well, we kind of are a little bit on drop rate. We got the axe under drop rate, and we were kind of on drop rate for the blades. So that's good. I gotta use the washroom real quick, but I'll be right back. We are back. So, let me just go over here. Someone was saying in here around the lake, the wolves might be good to grab. Let me grab some of these herbs and ores. Or the herbs, I guess, not the ores. On the way, too. Well, there's the music. I was like, did the music stop? Nah, we're good. If I consider making my channel points WoW tokens or afraid knots or something. Can you change like what they're called? I didn't know that. I have not considered it, but I didn't know. I'm a bit of a noob, guys. So it looks like none of these guys have any of the unique items, unique appearance items. I'll keep looking around low. The toxic sludge. Can you pickpocket these guys? Nope. Change him to... Yeah, afraid knots might be cool. I'll have a look into this. I got poisoned by that guy. Alright, let's see what these wolves got. Got some alarm bots. A lot of alarm bots. Technicians. So it doesn't look like they have it anymore, the winter wolves here. I can look it up on Wowhead as well, winter wolf. It could be like a non-unique item, but still a valuable item. It says snowy robe. They have some stuff. But I don't think it's worth too much. Let me see. Trade skill. I'll just search it up here. Snowy robe. Snowy robe. Is that what it's called? I guess I gotta look on Trade Skill Master. Snowy robe. Oh yeah, it does look like it's worth quite a bit. Yeah, it might be worth farming them. It says like they're worth 50k, the snowy robes. Where's timber? Down here? Okay. Imbued infantry cloak. Set off the alarm, see what happens. Let's see. What happens? The alarmobots? Where'd they all go? Oh, they're over there. The snowy robe is unique as well. Okay, it's probably worth it then. Oh, they just attack you. That's it. Okay, let's go options. No, macros. Change the boar to be a wolf targeting macro. Snowy. All right, we're back at it. Oh, they're winter wolves, not snowy wolves. Macros. Winter wolves. Do they hyperspawn? Very near that spot is a rare that's a robot bunny. Yes, I think I've seen that spawn a couple times. The weaponized rabbit. You can tame that. Oh, that's cool. If you're a hunter, tame the rabbit, the mechanized rabbit rare. That's really cool, actually. We'll definitely pass by him quite a bit here on this farm. So the winter robe, it's or the snowy robe, it's posted as a 0.3% drop rate. So roughly 330 kills would be the average amount of kills. So we'll see if we can tick it off here today. I don't know how big of a spawn radius they have. It might be kind of hard to farm them. It's not too bad, actually. I gotta find, like, the rotation. I could have skinning for this, but honestly, light leather is worth so little. I think it just wouldn't be worth the time to stop and skin each one. I'd rather just get more KPH. That's slang for kills per hour. I think that's what my preference would be. Oh, I could actually loot that one. Nice. Maximize the KPH, I think. Leave the skins. It's roughly around the outside of the lake. Yeah, they're going a long ways down here, so it's not a bad route by any means. Let me see how many kills I can actually get per. So new session. We're on 27 kills. I kind of want to see what my kills per hour might be. Then we can do some rough math. So I'll go from 27 up to like 100 and see how long that takes. This might be where they end. Oh no, it's still here. They're not on the lake here. Do they stay around this edge? It looks like they kind of turn away from wolves here to more so leopards for a while. So this is probably a spot where I'd want to fly away. Yeah, they turn to young snow leopards here. Where do the wolves return? Probably pretty soon. There they are. And then from here, it should just be like a loop around. Cool, cool. All right. So that's the loop then. We'll do the full circle, and then once you get to the leopards, you just mount up and fly over here. Oh, is it not a hyperspawn? That would make things a lot harder to farm if it's not a hyperspawn. It might be. It's kind of. Wait, I think it is. Let's see. I don't know if they are being forced to spawn. Yeah, it's not a forced spawn. Okay, so this is one where you might want to run in and clear them out, try your luck, and then let them reset for a bit, do something else, because, yeah, they gotta wait. The question is, what's on these guys? Young snow leopards? Anything there? Young snow leopards. Severing axe, which is standard. No, nothing on them. Difficult to farm equals higher price. It's true. It is true. Oh, that's some music right there. There is for sure. I know the boars I was killing over here had, I think it's called the lumberjack jerkin on it, and I've sold a couple of those already since being in Morogh. So wouldn't be a bad one to get. But those ones we can generally, like, pretty much farm as fast as we can. Do the Craig boars have it on their loot tables too? Or is it just the scarred Craig boars for the lumberjack jerkin? Yeah, these boars don't have it on their loot tables. Have I been to the mine yet? The Goldbound quarry? I was there for a bit, but I didn't stay too long. Is there decent drops at the quarry as well? Because I did some mining and a little bit of killing in there, but not too much yet. Yeah, up here, I know the scarred Craig boars. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, ATT actually shows it as the lumberjack jerkin, so I can just run around and get that as well. See if I can't get one of those. Let me see what the drop rate is saying. Scarred Craig boar. It says it's a 0.17% drop rate, but I think I've gotten 2. Oh, yeah. You guys like that killing spree? I didn't mean to click that, but that was actually sick. Lumberjack jerkin. It got a big item value, but I've sold a couple for like 2K just to get the gold. So I'm gonna get a couple more. That's a cool keybind though, killing spree. I'll definitely use that for drops now. Put that into the keybind macro. What is happening, you guys? What is happening? The back-to-back targeted drops is insane. That's like the second time it's happened today. Let's make it 3. 3 in a row? What? Wowhead literally says this is a 0.17%. It's not 0.17, but it's not very good of a drop rate. Okay. No way it's 4 in a row. No way it's 4 in a row, right? Does it count if there's just no loot? That's weird. I don't think it counts if there's no loot. Let me just try another one we can actually loot. Wait, what? Are we shadowbound? They're just not dropping anything now. What? Maybe I got flagged for botting or something. If it happens again, that's really weird. Let me try to find another Scarred Cragboar. 3 in a row is mad. I think the Cragboars share spawns with the cubs here. So I might have to kill some cubs to get them to spawn. Oh, here's one. Okay, I can loot it. Alright, it was 3 in a row. But seriously, that's insane to get 3 in a row. I don't think these are going to sell for that much. I have been selling these to snipers. I've sold a couple for like 2K. But I'll definitely try to sell them for a bit more. Because they've been selling Insta for like 2K. That's insane to come out here and just like snag 3 immediately. Which staff drops from the mine? I don't know. I definitely will have to farm that. But right now, I'm just like still in shock about these drops. Like the sheer item value in our bag right now is insane. Like if you take it on face value for market value, it's absolutely mad. Okay, so sometimes they just don't drop anything, it looks like. Evan, you left for after the second hammer? What did you miss? Ooh, we just got some crazy drops. Back to back to back, like 3 of these in a row. I don't even know how that happens. Maybe Killing Spree is like a cheat code. Let me try one sec. No, it's not. That could be our new good luck thing though. The Killing Spree looks pretty sick. Let's go. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think they do share spawn points with the snow leopard. So if I'm trying to farm the Scarred Cragboars, it's probably best to take out the leopards as well. The leopards don't really drop anything though, so it's... I mean, I'm still looting them, but don't really have to. I mean, if you add up the Gnomer value and all the value here, we definitely, like, got as much item value as a WoW token today. Just gotta sell it. And like, a lot of this stuff I'll be selling at a discount, right? But... Whew. Productive. I may go have a look at the Goldbound. Like, now that I have ATT, have a look at the quarry and just see what the initial tooltip says in the quarry here. Skull Hatchet, Trog Club. Oh, yeah, in the cave, I got the Frostbit Staff. Yeah, I did get that one before. I got the Frostbit Staff on Goldie, and I also got it on Double Down. I sold it on Double Down, like in the Double Down TBC challenge. Although these guys are dropping the Trog Club. Oh, it's different. Skull Hatchet is different than Trog Hand Axe. Okay, so. I'll definitely have to farm these guys eventually. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the loot here today, though. Oh, man, never mind. Right there it is. Okay. What? What is this luck? Does the game, like, reward swapping targets and just getting a different, like, loot? Like, maybe the drop rates are higher in the first 2 minutes, like, with the world hyperspawn mechanics? Is that a thing? Like, let me just see if I can get something else here. Trog Club! It's confirmed. They just give you loot right away. Yeah, the casino strat. Let them win early, you get them hooked, because, like... We just got both of these. Both the drops from this one thing in the first, like, 20 kills. That's so strange. And another one. Like, we have a full Ember Silk bag of white items that are worth, like, these weird ones that are worth, like, good item value and, like, actually, like, decent sale values. I don't know, guys. We'll see. I'll get these listed up. Now let me go in here and try the, oh, the Bone Snappers don't have anything. No, I've already gotten the staff from inside here. Well, hey, we'll get it listed up, see what we can't sell. Because, yeah, theoretically, if we sold these for, like, an average of 1.5k, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That would have been, like 50, 60k today. Even if we sold these for 1.5k each. Which we might be able to. We'll see what happens, guys. I'll list them. Oh, what a good song, too. Maybe there's something to the Grizzly Hills music as well that boosts the rates. That was an exciting day, though. That was crazy. Inside, there should be someone dropping a staff, too. I think the Frostbit staff. I think I already got, I think, 2 of those on the AH. All right, guys. I don't know what's going on with these drops, but we got a fully like kitted out farming bar here with lots of loot. So I might have to leave it at that. Very likely on tomorrow, though. On stream, very likely on stream tomorrow. So we'll catch you there. Thanks for tuning in today, though. It was fun farm today. Lots of Transmog, Gnomer, open world. So GG's, guys. I'll catch you later. Have a good night.